I already thought 2 ACLs was difficult to come back from, and then the thought of having the third, I was like, okay, now it's really done. Like, this must be a sign, like, I need to stop. My name is Kayla McKenna. I play for GC-Stürmerin, and despite the many injuries that I've had throughout my career, I managed to achieve my goal of playing in the Women's World Cup. I tore my ACL when I was 14 years old, which is really young to do that. I was already thinking like, oh, what if I can never play again? Or who am I without this thing that I'm so passionate about? The whole recovery process of that was really difficult for me mentally and challenging, and I think I faced a lot of questions at a young age. I think I had to learn that I couldn't place my full identity in my sport. I had to be more than that. My second big injury happened during my second year at university. It happened right after a goal, actually. I jumped up to celebrate the goal and I just felt my Achilles snap. It came at a point of the season where I missed the whole rest of the season with my team. I was going into my first professional contract with Houston, and at the same time I had started playing with Jamaica for the first time, and I was named to the World Cup squad for the 2019 World Cup, which was a massive accomplishment, and I was so excited about it. In our last friendly game prior to our first game in the World Cup, I tore my ACL. And I was absolutely devastated, and I think I was just devastated at the fact that I had come this far and gotten so close to playing in my first World Cup for it to be gone. I did my ACL again 6 months after returning from my second one, and again I was shocked when I found out that my ACL had retorn. It was the one that I had just had surgery on, and it went again. And yeah, that was like super challenging, I think, because I already thought 2 ACLs was difficult to come back from, and then the thought of having the third, I was like, okay, now it's really done. Like, this must be a sign, like, I need to stop. And I think for me, that was a really challenging period. I remember, like, I was alone in Houston at the time. It was during COVID, so I was living by myself at the time, so I was quite isolated. My family was far away. And I remember just like taking walks through the neighborhood by myself, just like crying, because I was like, what am I doing with my life? Like, what is happening? Why me? Those are especially when the questions of why me started to arise. But then I was talking to a teammate, and she brought to my attention another player that had come back from 3 ACLs. And I was like, oh, okay, like, why couldn't I? Like, maybe I could, you know? I started to feel fit again, I started to feel healthy again, and I started to play well again. And Jamaica called me back into camps. And then about 4 months prior to what would have been our first game in the World Cup, I was in a training session and I took a shot. I felt this really big kind of pop in my quad. Turns out I had ruptured my quadricep tendon. 4 months prior to the start of the World Cup, and my physiotherapist at the time told me that the normal recovery time for an injury like that was 4 months. And I, in my head, was just like, you have got to be kidding me, like, this is happening again. I'm gonna miss out on the World Cup again. And I started to think, like, maybe the World Cup just isn't for me. It isn't meant to happen. But I think, you know, God had other plans for me, and my faith is a really big part of who I am, and it's really carried me through a lot of challenges in my career. We went and met with the surgeon. I remember asking him, is there any chance it could be any shorter? Like, could we speed it up at all? And he said a lot of things, which I do not remember. The only thing I remember him saying was, yeah, it's possible. And as soon as he said that, I think I blacked out everything else he said to me, because he left the door cracked open that there was a chance. In, I would say, 12 to 14 weeks, I was back playing. I remember exactly where I was when the email was sent out with the squad list. And I was alone in my apartment at the time, and yeah, I just started crying. I think I was so relieved. I was just overwhelmed. I can't even describe the emotions I went through in that moment of seeing my name on that list. The first game we drew against France, and the girl that plays in my position normally, Bunny, is a fantastic player, and she got a red card that game. Then they told me that in the second game that I would have the chance to play, and I was so nervous. I was so scared because I just didn't think I would have the chance to play, and let alone to start a game. And we won that game, and it was incredible to be a part of it and to play. And then we went after that and drew with Brazil against all odds, which sent us through into the knockout rounds. It was an incredible history-making experience to be a part of it and to be there. I'm so grateful to have achieved that goal and that dream, and now that it's done, nobody can take that away from me. I do try every time I play to take a moment before every game to just be really grateful that I have another game, and to be just thankful for the opportunity I have to play again, to be a part of a team, to do the sport that I love, and to also think about the fact that if this was my last game, how do I want it to be played? And that's how I try to play now, hopefully each and every game, and I hope people can see that when I play.